Hey everyone, Julie here. Sorry for the pretty bad video, like image quality. I am recording on my computer, so I get some good sound from the microphone, so the image is a bit bad, but it doesn't really matter because it doesn't matter what I look like, it matters what I'm saying. And what I'm going to tell you today, I'm hoping is going to help you use language learning apps better and more efficiently. So you've been using them wrong this whole time. You are not going to learn any language from just being 10 minutes a day on Duolingo. It's not enough. These apps, they're not all like this, but most of them, they're not actually teaching you how to speak a language. They're teaching you how to, select the most likely to be correct answer from, 4 or 5 choices. And that's not speaking the language, but you can actually learn a lot from them because the content I think is really good. And apart from, Duolingo, for example, which does, in my opinion, teach you some useless stuff at the beginning. Apart from this one, the basics of, basic conjugations and articles and plurals, this is, you're going to learn that anyways if you take a course. So you might as well learn them from an app. That's fine. But you need to write everything down, either during the lesson or after the lesson, and you need to repeat everything they're saying. So say on Duolingo, they're saying, je suis une femme, or I don't know, je suis française, I am French. Repeat it, say it out loud. So of course, if you're doing, your Duolingo session on the bus, you're going to sound like a little bit of a psychopath, but it's fine. But otherwise, do it at home. And I know it feels ridiculous to be talking to yourself alone at home. Trust me, I do know the feeling, but these apps are not going to teach you anything if you don't actually practice using them. So write them down, the vocabulary, the verbs, the sentences, write them all down and practice you rewriting them either in a different sentence, or maybe if you wrote down a negative sentence, put the affirmative form or the question form, whatever, just kind of mix it up a bit, but reuse them in a real sentence. You can also write down conversations between two, invisible friends, or you can talk to your invisible friend, that also works, and repeat everything they're saying. If you have a list of vocabulary, repeat and practice saying it out loud, because a lot of the times for me, it's like, wow, in Duolingo, I'm doing so well. I'm absolutely fluent in Urdu. And then I try and say stuff out loud and it sounds completely different to what I had in my mind. Because in my mind, I'm fluent, but when I actually try to speak, it's a whole different story. So practice repeating from the very beginning. And those two things are not going to allow you to become fluent just by using Duolingo, but they are going to actually make it efficient for you to use these apps. So write stuff down, rewrite it, different sentences, write it, and say stuff out loud. Okay, so these are my 2 tips to actually become a bit more efficient with the language learning apps. That being said, I am also going to review like a lot of apps because I'm learning 6 languages this year. I'm going to talk about my language learning goals in a different video, but this is just to tell you that every Sunday I'll review a different app. I'm going to try and like not only show, Duolingo and Buzu and like the very famous ones. I'm going to try and review different apps. Some of them are a bit specific to some of the languages that I'm learning, but I'll try to, show you some useful apps. I'll try to tell you which languages they have and all of that. So yeah, this is going to be online every Sunday. So I'll see you next Sunday for an app review, the first one on this channel, and I'll see you tomorrow for more tips, more French lessons, more language lessons, and more stuff. So subscribe, like the video, put a comment, follow me on Instagram, and yada, 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 and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.